Hello guys, welcome to my Smart Price Reviews, and this is Asif, and today we have the Micromax Superphone A100 Canvas for the review. This phone retails for about 9,600 rupees, and this is the only phone below 10,000 which has a 5-inch screen and Android 4.0 of course. So this is the retail package. It comes with a phone, so as you can see Micromax written over it. There are no physical buttons on the front as it has the on-screen buttons. Apart from the phone, this package comes with a micro USB cable for data and charging, an AC adapter for charging, some normal headsets, and some paperwork. So let's put it aside. So at the price of 9,600, you get a 5-inch screen with a resolution of 854 by 480, which takes its pixel density to 187 ppi. It has Android 4.0.4, nearly stock build of Android, and it's a bit customized. As you can see, it has a power control in the notification center similar to LG and Samsung. For size comparison, you can have a look at Nexus S. So it's a bit larger than Nexus S, about similar thinness. It is 11.7 mm thin. So you have a good idea of the actual size of this phone. So on the front you have a 5-inch screen, earpiece, a front-facing camera, no other physical buttons. On the right hand side you have a power button. On the bottom you have mic and a micro USB port. On the left hand side you have the volume rocker switch. On the back you have the Micromax logo, the speakerphone, and 5 megapixel camera. On the top you have the 3.5mm jack. So that's pretty much it. So coming to the screen, it is a multi-touch capacitive 5-inch screen. It supports 5-point multi-touch, and let's have a look at the multi-touch test. So it can track 5 points, 5 fingers at once, and the touchscreen performance is pretty accurate. And the colors are good. At this price range, it has one of the best screens available in the market. And the build quality is very good. It doesn't feel loose or anything like that. The buttons are of good quality. The back is soft touch plastic. It is nice to hold, and it comes in the hand pretty nicely. It is not as wide as the Galaxy Note, and just about good enough for handling. And the performance of this phone is very good for this price range. It has a 1 GHz processor, but it is not as fast as the Galaxy S or the Nexus S. It has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 7627 processor. So, and it is a bit laggy. You can clearly see that the RAM is not enough. It stucks a bit in the transitions, not all but some of them. It has a 512 MB of RAM. The RAM should have been a little bit more, and the GPU is not powerful enough, although you can play all the casual games nicely. Heavy games like Dead Trigger stuck a bit, but still they are playable. The bad thing about this phone is the camera. There are probably some software issues in the camera. It does not seems to focus at all. Maybe it is a problem with this unit, but what we faced is the camera does not focus at all. It has many options for focusing, but as you can see, the focus square does not show green color. It has exposure settings, focus settings, even if you set it to the autofocus mode, it fails to get the focus. It has touch focus, but still it fails to recognize the focus length. Apart from that, it can click 5 megapixel resolution photos, and videos can be shot at 480p resolution, that is 720 by 480. And as you can notice, there is one thing missing in this camera application, that is panorama mode. I don't know why the panorama mode is missing, but there are surely some issues in the camera side. And you can see this is the stock build of Android, although you get some applications from Micromax such as MBuddy, MSIM, MStore and MZone, as well as FM radio. So coming down to the whole verdict of the review, the plus points are obviously the screen, big screen, and the screen quality is very good. I mean, according to the price to performance, at this price you cannot get a screen like this. And then the next good point is the build quality. The phone seems pretty sturdy. And the third good point is the Android version in this. It has Android 4.0.4. And coming to the negative points, as you can see, there are many scratches over the screen, and this phone lacks a scratch resistant display compared to its competitors from bigger brands. So you might well buy a screen guard or scratch guard to protect your phone if you buy this one, as the screen can get scratches very easily.